Joslin Memorial Library Storytime, April 6, 2020. Welcome to my mud kitchen.
Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime. I am out here near my pond because it just rained last night and so there's so many good puddles. So Library Bear and I decided we should go down here and we should just play in some puddles. Yeah. Ugh. How about we sing our good morning song though? Are you ready? Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and the flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear animals and the birds in the trees. Good morning to you. Good morning to me. I've got to tell you, I was so inspired last week to do maple sugaring because that's everything that I've been doing right now. But right now, I'm really not sure what we should talk about today. And I haven't figured anything out yet, but I'm hoping that something will just hit me while we're playing in these puddles. Anyway, let's go. Careful, Library Bear, don't jump too hard or else you might splash me, okay? Library Bear, you got me with mud. It's okay. I don't mind. I like getting dirty. But you know what? I think I'm gonna need to go change to do story time. I know! Do you know what I can do for story time today? I can do mud! Let's do it! Come on! I'm back. I got some clean clothes on and I got some of my mud finding supplies. You don't need much. You're gonna really need your eyes and maybe your sense of smell. Who knows? This mud that I found is not very stinky, but sometimes mud is very stinky. You're also gonna need a shovel and a bucket. So this mud right here was kind of hiding. I had to search around for it a little bit. I could hear actually a little bit as I was walking. It went. It's really squishy right here, but it was hiding underneath some of these branches and leaves. So I had to pull it aside a little bit, but look, there is some glorious mud. Oh, and it's really perfect. Oh man, look at that. That is some high quality mud right there. Woo, beautiful. This is just what I wanted. Fortunately, I can collect it in this bucket and then I can bring it over and figure out what I want to do with it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is in a place where there's not a lot of roots. There's not a lot of plants that I would be disturbing right here. It's really just a perfect spot for digging mud. Oh, this is some good mud. Oh man, do you know, if you have mud at your house, that's wonderful. But if you don't have mud, there is a way to make it. Do you know what the recipe is for mud? It's pretty simple. You need dirt and water. And then you need a stick to just mix it all together. But this mud, it's pre-made for me. Thank you, Mother Nature. There's even some creatures in it. Who's that? A little sleepy earthworm who probably just woke up. Thank you, worm. Worms are so important for mud and soil. Oh. Oh yeah. That's looking really good. I may even add some water to it. We'll see. But for right now, that's perfect. You know what, this mud, this is such good mud. I'm thinking, oh, you know what? It looks delicious. I think I need to make something to eat with this mud. What do you think? Does it look yummy to you? Oh, you know what? If I'm gonna cook with this mud, I'm gonna need some other ingredients. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the store to get some more ingredients for cooking. All right, you can come with me. Here we go. This is my favorite market. They have the best ingredients here. Everything looks so good today. Ooh, it looks like the market has some new things in. Ooh, there's ferns in today. Those are just in season right now. They look really fresh too. I'm gonna have to get some of those. Let's see, I think I'm gonna start with some beech nuts right here. I only need a few. I think I might have a few at home still. That should be perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get a little bunch of ferns here. Ooh, they smell so good. Woo. Oh good, they have some tiny pebbles today. Last time I came in, they were all out. They look great today though. That should be plenty. Ooh. Oh, good, some rocks. I'm gonna get a pinch of these old flower stalks. They look like they're just ripe. That's perfect. Maybe I'm gonna get a handful of sticks. These look really good. You always want to make sure, let's see, that they have a good snap to them. Oh yeah, those are just right. Oh, perfect. I have plenty of leaves at home. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get some lichen. Yum. Oh, good, and they have some pussy willow today. Oh, it's perfect. This is also just in season right now. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be plenty. Okay, and I think I'm ready to check out. Here we go. Oh, hey, Julia. I didn't know you were working today.
Yeah.
This is my sister. This is her store. I just got some stuff. Everything looks so good today.
Great. Did you find everything you needed?
I did, yes.
Great.
And I'm so glad that you have pussy willow in now. That's great.
Oh, yeah, we just got that in.
Ooh, is this some fresh sawdust here?
It is.
That's great. I think I'm gonna get some of that as well. And would you mind just putting some flowers in there for me?
Absolutely.
How much do I owe you?
That'll be $12.37.
Okay. Let's see. There you go.
Great. Alrighty, and there's your change.
Thank you so much. Okay. Thanks, Julie. I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
you're welcome. I can't wait to hear what you're going to make.
Oh, you'll see. It's great. Oh, Julia, I almost forgot. While I'm here at your market, do you mind if I read a story about a market?
Oh, of course. That would be great.
Great. Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much for coming on that shopping trip with me. I thought this would be just the right book to read. It is called Market Day by Lois Ehlert. Ooh. It looks like a wraparound cover. You see how it's kind of one big picture? This book is told with pictures of art from all over the world. So there's lots of different art styles in here. You might notice it's a collage, so it means that the artist took a whole bunch of different things and put them together to make one big picture. So there's a lot going on in these pages. You'll see. Red rooster crows. It's early morn. Get out of bed. The chickens need corn. Pull up some carrots. Shake off the dirt. Pack the tomatoes. Tuck in your shirt. Look at these little people with those giant tomatoes. Feed the red rooster, turkey, and goose. Lock the gate tight so they won't get loose. Load up the truck. We're ready to go. Wow, look at their truck. It is chock full. They've got food on the inside and even strapped to the top of the car, and it looks like the people who are about to leave are even carrying it. Wow. Past the fields where the vegetables grow. I wonder if any of you are starting to grow vegetables at your house. Maybe inside right now while it's cold, and then you'll plant them in the garden later. Past the birds that perch in the trees. Past the snakes that sun in the breeze. Past fish and frogs that swim near the bridge. And past the sheep that graze on the ridge. I love these little sheep. These are made with fabric and sewing. The lines on here are actually stitches from a needle and thread. Do you ever sew at your house? We're all going to market. Look how these people are getting there. It's in the town square. To buy and to sell, that's why we go there. Whoa. Last time, the people were in a cart pulled by some oxen. This time it looks like this person has some kind of motorcycle. Pretty cool. Who's pulling this one? Not sure what that is. What do you think? Here is the market where we work and play. Watermelon. I can't wait until it's watermelon season. Till the sun goes down at the end of the day. Then we load up, chug over the ridge, go down the road, drive over the bridge. Past the trees, wheels turning fast, past the fields. We're home at last. Let's eat. At the back of this book, it shows all of the different pictures that were inside of the story, and it tells us where they're from. Oh, here we go. This is the one that I was wondering about. It says it was made in Mexico by an artist in Mexico, and the materials were clay and paint. And it's an opossum. We have those in Vermont. I wonder if it's the same kind of opossum. Mexico is very far south of Vermont. Poor Alan. The end. Thanks for reading that with me. Hey, we should head to my kitchen and drop those groceries off. Let's go. Welcome to my kitchen, everybody. What do you think? Is it really a kitchen? No, it's just a mossy log, but I brought some things out that kind of make it feel like a kitchen. I unpacked all of my groceries from the market, and I also have a cutting board here. It's really a rock. I have some, burners. This is my stovetop right here, but I need to be careful because it's very hot. Just kidding, it's really just slices of a log. And what else? I've got some utensils here too. And I have some pots and pans. Sometimes you have everything that you need outside to cook with, like pieces of bark or a stump or just a pit in the ground. But sometimes it's kind of nice if you are like me and my family. In the very, very far back of your cupboard, you might have some old pots and pans that you really don't use for food anymore. You can bring them outside and you can use them for your mud kitchen. So before we get started, I should probably put on my apron. I don't want to get too muddy. And let's see. What should I make? I have so many delicious fresh ingredients. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm going to start with my ferns. Delicious. Woo! Oh yeah, look at that. We lost a little bit of mud, but that's okay. When you're cooking outside in a mud kitchen, you can just take it off of the ground and put it right back in. Hey, I think I might just broil this in the oven for a second. So let's see, we'll go and we'll put this in the oven so it can get nice and crispy on top. One of the best things to cook when you're cooking with mud is soup. Do you know why? Because when you make soup, you can mix everything together, and that's one of the most fun things to do with mud. So I'm gonna get some water to hydrate our mud. Put it right in there. That's some premium pond water. Now I'm gonna use one of my favorite utensils for mud kitchen cooking. Do you know what this is called? Have you ever seen one of these before? It's so fancy. It's called a stick, and it's perfect for getting mud into pots. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, there's also some worms in here. I'm gonna help those worms out though. I don't wanna eat any worms. Oh yeah. And the great thing about using a stick as a utensil is that it's really useful for so many things. You can have it when you're putting something in. You can have it when you're stirring. It works for stirring, it works for mashing. So many things. Can you see that in there? Yum! Looking so good. All right, well, I'm just gonna get this to simmer. And let's see. Put a couple of things in. I'm just gonna season it right quick with some sawdust, and maybe I'll put just a couple of these pebbles in just for good measure. Yeah, that's good. And let's see, maybe just a handful of leaves. That's Always great in mud soup. So all of our dinner is cooking away here, but I do need to make dessert. And this is one of the best things to make with mud, a mud pie. I love making mud pie. So I'm gonna get some mud. I have a little pie pan right here. Ugh. And this time you wanna keep the worms in. They do just add to the texture. And the most important part is decorating it, of course. So let's see. I think I might do some stones to start. Maybe I'll make them kind of in a flower shape. Oh, and of course, if I'm doing a flower shape, I should actually put some flower petals on here. Dusting of wood shavings. Nice. Doesn't that look great? I think I might even add one little flower right in the middle. Ooh, that looks so delicious. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven as well. I think that our rocks are ready to drain. This is a really great thing about a mud kitchen. When you need to drain something, you can just pour it on the floor because it's the ground. You can't do that in your kitchen at your house, right? No way, there would just be water on the floor. But in a mud kitchen, for sure. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just put this on a nice plate. Ooh, hot. Okay. There we go. And let's see, I think I'll just garnish it with maybe some pussy willow buds. That garnish is going to make it so beautiful. And maybe a little bit of usnea. Some lichen to finish that up just on the side. Always nice to have some green on your plate. There we go. Looks pretty good. Well, I think things are going pretty well here. We've got our soup on. That can just keep stewing away. Everything else is pretty much finished. I think we should probably go and read a story right now and wait and come back to this later. All right, let's go. It's starting to get a little bit chilly, so I'm going to put on a coat and then I'm ready to read a story with you. And I have a perfect story. We're going to read a book that is called M.U.D. Mud. This is a book all about mud. I love this book. Okay. Ugh. Can you tell what that is on the cover? It's a picture of somebody with their toes in the mud. Right now it is too chilly to have my toes in the mud, but I cannot wait until I can do exactly that. Because that is the best feeling when you can feel mud squishing through your toes. Mud by Mary Lyn Ray, illustrated by Lauren Stringer. Mud. For Jed, who knows about mud, and for Ruby and her toes. One night, it happens. This does not look like a muddy picture. Were you expecting a picture like this on the first page of a book called Mud? That looks like a very wintry picture. Maybe it begins in the warm of the day and night only releases the scent. But it's always at night that it happens. Someone opening a door will notice earth comes unfrozen. Do you remember when the road looked like that? There was snow and mud on it at the same time. A cold, sweet smell rises in the ground like sap in the snow. By morning, brown leaves loosen from their frozen drifts and run rattling in the flapping wind. Small, scattered stones where the sun has seen them will thaw pools of grass. Here's one of my favorite outside utensils. And you see this person poking the water with a stick. The hills will remember their colors. Winter will squish, squirk, splat, slurp, melt into mud. Happy mud. Oh, love that. Can you see the artist even painted mud on top of this person's toes and on their pants and on their fingers and arms? Mud has a way of getting everywhere. I'm glad I wore an apron. I stayed pretty clean when I was cooking in my mud kitchen. Stir it, stick it. Dig it, dance it. Gooey, gloppy, mucky, magnificent mud. Wow. What do you think that means when someone's face looks like that? Can you see how his eyes are closed and his smile is so wide? Can you make that face? What do you feel like when you make that face? Come spring, come grass. Come green. I love this page. Mud. Thank you for reading that story with me. I think we should sing a song celebrating mud right now. Mud is such a beautiful thing, and this is a really wonderful song. So here goes. It's pretty easy to remember. Oh. Think I'm ready? Here we go. For this one, you're gonna need to pretend like you're stomping in a mud puddle, just like this. You can sing, mud, mud, I love mud. I'm absolutely, positively wild about mud. You can't go around it. You gotta go through it. Beautiful, fabulous, super duper mud! Are you ready? Here we go, get your stomping going. Mud, mud, I love mud. I'm absolutely, positively wild about mud. You can't go around it, you gotta go through it. Beautiful, fabulous, super duper mud. Woo! Yay, mud. I think we need to sing another song. What could we do? I've been hearing from some friends that they've really been loving singing one song at home that we've been singing on this kind of silly virtual story time. So we might as well do it again. I'm gonna have to take off my coat for this one though, because we gotta get way down there. Here we go. Are you ready? Do you know what this one is? I think so. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Should we do it one more time? Do you want to do it faster? Let's do it. Let's just try. Okay. How fast? I don't know. That's too fast for me. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Maybe I can try it just a little bit faster. Let's see. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Hey, I think we should check on that soup. Let's go see if it's ready. All right, the soup was ready, and guess what? I invited my sister Julia over for dinner so that we could enjoy this delicious mud meal. And of course, I invited Library Bear and Library Cat over too because they love pretend food. It's their favorite thing. So here we go. Let's serve up some soup. Does anybody want some soup? Yeah? Library Bear, Library Cat? To dinner, guys. That was so good. So we're signing off now. I'll see you next week. And should we dig into this pie?
Yeah, we should.
Let's do it. Oh, it looks beautiful.
There we go.
Do you want the flour?